Hi guys, Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing paid watch reviews. Quick wristwatch check, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Hoya Monaco caliber 11 fuckaroonies. Let's jump straight in. Hi Archie, I hope this request finds you in great spirits and health. I'm a big fan of your channel. Sent you 50 Canadian dollars for a video. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Over 2 years ago, I took up your advice and bought a used Moonwatch 1861 movement on an Omega mesh bracelet pictured below. I have the box and the original new bracelet as well. The Moonwatch I find is a timeless design classic, which I love, not to mention the whole NASA moon thing. After buying the Moonwatch, I've been lusting after a Rolex. So finally today, my wife and I went down to the Rolex dealer in Vancouver and put down a deposit, $3,000 Canadian, down on a Batman! Batman! I live outside of Vancouver, the downsides being having to pay list price and waiting 10 months for the watch. The upsides are that I get a new watch and I'll be paying less than what used Batmans go for in Vancouver. I gotta tell you, the Batman is a cool watch. If you can find it at retail, pull the trigger! The dealer did mention that Rolex has turned down the supply of their watches. They did have an Explorer 2 with a white face. It was very tempting, but I decided to go for the Batman. Do not buy the Explorer 2 new. You gotta buy that used. You buy that used, you don't buy it new. On the way home, my wife told me how happy she was that I was getting the watch. What a fucking cool woman, man. Why can't I find a woman like that? So then, she then said that I'm going to have to get another watch of the same value so I can leave a watch to each of our sons. Hey, what a cool idea. This woman is cool. So I was wondering what your advice would be on that next watch. I'm 61, ex-military, works outside in the movie industry and love motorcycles. In closing, I wish you all the best. Thanks, Rick. Well, Rick, thank you so much for your excellent request here. That is fantastic. Rick, I tell you what, man, that is such a cool idea. You got the Omega. Now, just back the truck up. If you've got two sons, you got the Omega. I would be saying, man, one can have the Batman, one can have the one can have the Rolex Batman, the other can have the Omega, because the Omega's not garbage, it's very cool. Now, what would I say as a watch to... Now, I tell you the truth there, if you're getting a Batman, what I would say is, just slow down. 61's not old. You're not planning on dying just yet, okay? Just yet, Rick, not planning on dying just yet. Now, I would probably say a Rolex Submariner. Rolex Submariner would be the way to go. Now, you haven't actually mentioned how old your children are, but I'd be giving them to the kids when they're about 35 fucking years old, because there's nothing like white privileged children who get given expensive shit. And I gotta be completely honest with you, it's like these fancy wansies who, you know, they just think the sun shines out of their asshole. Now, you don't want to give them watches too early. Like I've got four boys, and I actually gave the two eldest ones a Rolex each when they were in high school. And guess what? They both begged me, please sell it. I don't want this Rolex. I never want to have a Rolex. Please sell it. So I sold it and gave them the money, and they proceeded to buy... One of them bought a BMX bike, a really cool BMX bike. The other one bought, I think it was an Xbox. Anyhow, advanced 10 years from then, and the Xbox and the BMX bike were in pieces. And they were saying, hey, Dad, that was a stupid thing to do. So I gave it to them too early. So my advice is, with these young whippersnappers, I wouldn't be giving it to them too early. Now, I really do think if you're going to give something to the kids, which is it's very, very cool thing to do, I would tend to say, why don't you give them a piece once you depart planet Earth? Because if you give it to them too early, they just become self-entitled little snazzle-wazzles, okay? Snazzle-wazzles who just, an air of entitlement. They think the sun shines out of their asshole, and they're just smart-ass little fuckers. See, the wristwatch I was given was a fucking worthless Sentinel. That's what I was given, an absolute piece of fucking dog shit. I was given this piece of fucking dog shit, and I had to work hard for my Rolex. I had to work hard for all of my watches. I had to do real work and do stuff, and you know, I had to clean industrial bins, and you know, I got to tell you, at the moment there, I've got a my foot is inflamed because where can I show you? My foot is a bit inflamed. That's from lactite burns. Sometimes it flares up. The lactite flares up because I was cleaning industrial bins. That's what I had to do to buy the luxury goods. I had to make really big sacrifices to get the luxury goods. And this is what happens. See, if you give these things to the kids, they become entitled, self-opinionated little fuckers. So I gotta tell you, man, I'm not a big one on giving expensive, beautiful watches to your kids. It's okay when you cock it, when you're in the box. That's okay, but I wouldn't be given expensive wrist watches away like that. I think it's a little bit, it just encourages them badly. So my advice to you, I'll tell you what I would do, man. It's simple. I'd give it to them when they're about 35. That's what I reckon the perfect age to give a watch to kids. But this is a great line. Your wife is fucking cool. She's a cool woman, and I reckon the best choice is. So let me get this right. You got a Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. You got a Batman coming. Well, you need to get a sub. Get a sub. I think a no-date sub would be fucking cool. That's the way I'd go. 3-piece combo meal deal. A 3-piece combo meal deal. Man, you're set. You're set. That's all you need. Those 3 pieces will get you covered for all situations. You got a chronograph, you got a Batman GMT, and you got a diver. So, man, that's what I'd be doing. Now, if you wanted to cut it a bit short, what the other alternative is, you could say to one kid, okay, one of you guys gets the Rolex, the other one gets the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, and you could package it up as a 2-piece combo meal deal. I'd add a Tudor Black Bay Heritage. That's what I'd be adding. That's the ultimate combo meal deal. That's the way I'd do. So you go for a 1-piece luxury Rolex or a 2-piece feed, a 2-piece quick feed. That's the way I'd be packaging it up. And you can ask them, hey guys, which one did you want? And just check it out, because it's about equal value. That's how I do the combo meal deal. That's how you do combo meal deals. So that's what I'd be doing. Thank you so much for being a loyal fan, Rick. It means a lot to me. I do appreciate the patronage. I do appreciate the extra great donation. You're a cool guy, man. I really love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So that's my advice. Don't give it to them too soon. Let them, just remember that. If you give things to young kids, they just become self-opinionated little fuckers. And no one appreciates anything that's given. They appreciate things they had to work and pay for themselves. And that is the reality. I'm sorry. That is the reality that we live in. That's the reality that we live in. So I got to tell you the truth there. It's a combo meal deal. That's what it is. It's a combo meal deal. And that's the best way to do it. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that's the best combo deal meal box. 2-piece feed and a luxury combo deal. You tell me what you think of that, guys. What do you think? Comments below. Comments below. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tell your circle-jerking fuckhead friends about this channel.
Take my eyes on me, my thoughts on me just grow and grow and grow. I am the best there is. I think that I'm so grand, so grand. Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluta. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full-time on YouTube.